Last Friday, the U.S. House passed a Senate-amended Recessions Act. The act withdraws $9.2 billion in federal funding previously approved for foreign aid programs and public broadcasting over the next 2 years.
That includes more than $1 billion being withdrawn from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, or CPB. KPVI News Works for You journalist McLean Westbrook has more on how the change could impact local broadcasting.
Many public radio stations, both small and large, gain a significant portion of funding from the CPB, whose job it is to distribute funds to public media. Stations like Pocatello's own KISU-FM, based on the campus of Idaho State University.
When I started here as a student, there was a lot of button pushing, and we'd be running back and forth doing some busy work.
Jamin Anderson has been the general manager of the station since 2019, and he says the cuts to CPB funding could have a huge impact on the station's budget.
Good way to think about it would be if we're working on a budget of about $450,000, we're really losing about $130,000 of funding.
$130,000, or around a quarter of KISU's budget. The rest is made up through student fees approved by the Associated Students of Idaho State University, underwriting for sponsors, and community and listener support. Jamin says CPB funding goes a long way in helping KISU serve its community.
So CPB funds have actually made it possible for us to have the highest quality public radio programming possible. It also allows us to produce local programs. So we've had as many as 25 local programs on KISU over the last couple of years, and that includes local news as well.
Some of that local news is produced by students, like Evelyn Dance, a sophomore communications student at Idaho State with a career pathway internship at the station. KISU has given her career experience she might not have found elsewhere.
I've loved it. I've loved having real-world experience, having a real job experience. So when I graduate, I'll have an actual job on my resume that relates to the jobs I want to have in the future. Great opportunity. Not only do I strengthen my college resume, but also I strengthen my communication skills, and I strengthen my writing skills and all that kind of stuff. So it's a really great job to have.
KISU's local programming, career opportunities for students, public service announcements, emergency updates, and Idaho State athletic broadcasts are all made possible at least in part because of CPB funding. Without it, changes may have to be made.
I don't know if I would use the word dire yet. Obviously, this is really new information. There may be some cuts that we can do in-house that would allow us to offset some of the CPB cuts. But at this point, it's too early to tell.
In the future, KISU may have to rely more on nationally produced content through their affiliation with NPR. But listeners shouldn't notice any changes at least until the new fiscal year begins in October. Until then, Jamin says the station will focus on reaching out to the community.
We've still got to talk with some of our stakeholders. We've got to see what the community response is going to be from our listeners. That's our best base of support.
Reporting in Pocatello, McLean Westbrook, KPVI, news that works for you.
To find out more about KISU and their fundraising efforts, you can go to this story on our website at kpvi.com.